Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Embedded System Design Masterclass series. I warmly welcome you to the session. Thanks for coming and thank you for your time. And today is day 30, and today is the final day. Thank you so much for your presence on this day at this moment. Those who are viewing at this moment, I thank you so much, and thanks for coming and thank you for your time. Okay. I would also like to thank the Andhra Pradesh State Skill Development Corporation for their support for this program. And thank you so much once again for coming this event and for learning on this event. So today's topic is we are just going to have a recap and conclusion for the things which we have gone on the past 30 days. Okay, I'll just give you a recap of the mindset mastery as well as the recap of what we learned for the past 30 days, and then we could close the session. You'll be getting the certificates today. Okay, so coming to the first point, okay, programming for success. So we strongly believe that mindset is much more important for your success. So you need both mindset as well as skill set. So always just keep on learning on both the things simultaneously. Okay. So I have put a code for each and every day, and I ask you to go through some exercise like which could help you on your journey. Okay. So these things, like once you are thorough, like you could achieve whatever you want. Okay. There is a science behind to achieve whatever you want. So you could have the pattern of success. Okay. So the first thing is have a definite goal. So that's the first thing I taught you on the day one. You should prepare a goal card which you have to laminate and you have to keep it in your wallet. Okay. You have to write a goal with a deadline. So goal without a deadline is a dream. So I want you to write a goal with a deadline and take this card printed, laminated, and just keep it on your wallet. You could keep it as a screensaver on your mobile phone or on your PC. Okay, so that you could see whenever you want. Okay, so that your mind gets programmed on seeing the goal. Like you should know, you will know where to go. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's the first thing you have to do. The goal may be a long-term goal or a short-term goal, but it is a wild important goal which is most important for you to achieve. Okay, you should know like why you want to achieve, what's the reason behind to achieve this goal. You should have a strong why on the goal, so that you take it as a printout and you just keep laminate and you keep it on the card. That's the first thing. Second thing is to reboot your brain. Okay, reboot your brain for each and every month. Write down everything you can think of what you need to do and what you want and in your life which you currently don't have. You just write it on the paper unless you get empty. Okay, unless you empty your brain, you just do this exercise monthly and write down the things which you are afraid of and what is the worst case scenario. Okay, worst case scenario that would be. So just unload it from the brain. Okay. Third point is imagination and visualization is more important than knowledge. Okay, imagination and visualization is more important than knowledge because every product in this world is created twice. Okay, first in your mind, the product was conceived in your mind, and then the actual product takes place. If the product was not conceived in your mind, then there is no actual product. Okay, there won't be any actual product. So the first thing is to conceive in your mind. So imagination and visualization is more important than knowledge. So I ask you to sketch a picture of what your ultimate would look like what kind of house you want, what kind of car you want. You just visualize. Okay, when you draw that on a paper and when you color it, like your brain will communicate to your hand like what kind of car you want, what is the model of the car, and what is the color of the car. So everything, just imagine it. You do imagination and visualize. Okay, so that it gets it on the paper. Okay, so that's the third exercise which I instructed you to do. And fourth is the focus on one thing. Okay, because focus is the most valuable asset. People will get distracted. So I want you to apply the 80-20 rule. Okay, 80-20 rule is a Pareto rule. So 20% of the actions will bring you the 80% of the results. So you identify which 20% of the actions you are going to focus. Okay? Which 20% of the goal which will give you majority success. You identify that goal work on that goal. Okay, work on and keep taking actions and move towards the goal. So fourth point is focus is the most valuable asset, not the time. Okay, focus on one thing. Focus on one thing. So avoid doing parallel like multiple things. Okay, so and you just write on the distractions of getting work done on achieving your goal. Okay, that's the fourth point. And fifth point is your environment. Okay, your environment is stronger than the willpower. Okay, you have to choose your environment such a way you get towards your goal. Okay, because if, for example, if you want to achieve 10 crore per month per year or 100 crore per year, you should be in an environment, or you just take aware, you just note down like whom you are hanging with, and they should be able to help towards your goal to achieve the goal. Okay, if you are not hanging with the right person, okay, if you are not hanging with the right person, or if you are not in the right environment, then the achieving the goal, like the process of achieving the goal will be complex. Okay, so first choose the environment. So your environment is stronger than the willpower. So choose the right environment, and no matter where you are right now, okay, you could always change your environment and you could change your life. Okay, so design your environment such a way it supports your willpower. Okay, sixth point is if you think in positive terms, okay, you will get positive results. If you think in negative terms, you will get negative results. What you see is what you read. Okay, so if you feed positive thoughts, you will get positivity. If you feed negative thoughts, you will get negativity. Okay, so always keep track on the persons whom you are talking with. Okay, if they talk negative, just avoid them. Stay away from them. Okay, because eventually you are also going to be a negative. Like more you feel negative things in your mind, the kind of movie you watch, the kind of songs you hear, okay, the kind of people you associate with, all the things are matters. Okay, if they bring negative emotions, avoid them, because once you consume negative emotions, definitely you will get negativity. Okay, so avoid consuming negative emotions. So avoid negativity in your life. Okay, so stay happy. Stay the positivity is something like how you get from the bed, like whether you are happy or sad, how you are whether you are happy at all the time or like you are sad at all the time. Are you jealous? Are you also all these things comes under the positivity. Okay, so you should be aware, like if you're jealous with something, then definitely it is a negative thing which you have to remove. So take a journal of thing, like what you are hanging with, like whether you are having whether you are having jealous or whether you are having anger. So which is occupying more times, okay, for in 24 hours, after what is happening on more time, because whatever the thing which you keep on thinking will be disturbing that on your sleep also. Okay, so keep your environment strong and always associate with right people. So feed with positive thoughts so that you stay positive. Okay, so if you think in positive terms, you'll get positive results. If you think in negative terms, you'll get negative results. That's the sixth point we have discussed. Seventh is more you work on yourself. Okay, wider the impact will be. No, so whenever you work as a team, okay, in your college or in your job, don't worry about others. Okay, you just keep on working on you. If you keep on working on you, definitely it will have a wider impact. You cannot change others. You cannot change others. Okay, you cannot change this world unless and until you change first. Okay, first you be the change what you want to see. Okay, so then everything will comes in your hand. Okay, so if you want to change something, first change yourself and just keep working on yourself. Okay, always keep work on yourself. So you cannot go and change your friend. You cannot go and change your change your world. Okay, but by bringing the change on yourself first, You could change those things whatever you want. So more you work on yourselves, wider the impact will be. Okay, so that's the 7th point we discussed. And the 8th is ideas will not work unless you act on it. Okay, for example, you may have an idea to make money. Okay, and if you have not implemented those ideas, then there is no use of having that idea. Okay, great ideas will not work unless you work on it. Okay, so you have to work your ideas and to make ensure whether it works or not. If it is not work, you just go with the other one. Okay, but if you didn't try your ideas, then there is no use of having ideas at all. Okay, ideas will generate money. Ideas will generate money. So the first and foremost thing what you need is the idea or a wish to happen. Okay, so ideas will not work unless you act on it. So that's the thing which we have seen on the 8th. 9th is if you don't fill your day with high priority actions, it will be filled automatically with the low priority distractions. Okay, this is the point which I love most of the time. Like, see, if you are not planned your day, the day will be eventually planned by the low priority things. Okay, so you have to keep involved in high priority actions such a way you move towards a goal. If you're not doing that activity, definitely like then you will be doing only the low priority work and you will be stucking with the low priority work. Okay, so taking actions is the first key step towards achieving the goal. Okay, so you have to take actions. You have to take high priority actions. Else, it will be filled automatically with the low priority distractions. Okay. 10th point is you become what you think all day long. Okay, just take a journal of what you think all day long. Okay, whether it is positive or negative. If it is negative, definitely you have to change yourself. Okay, because that is not going to bring you success. Because success is a process, it is not a luck, it is a process. On following that process, you will definitely reap your goal. Okay, you will definitely achieve your goal. So you first mind your thoughts. Okay, the mind is more important, and mind can create anything which could be conceived. Okay, so you could create anything what you want. So you become what you think all day long. If you want to be a lecturer, you will be a lecturer. If you want to be a programmer, you want to be a programmer. If you want to be a billionaire, you will be a billionaire. Okay, if you want to be a businessman, you will be a businessman. If you don't think that, then that eventually that is not going to happen. So so always know like what you think. Okay, always aware of what you think. Like so you become what you think all day long. So that's the 10th one which. Okay, if you think negative, definitely like it's going to be negative. So 11th is the point, like formal education. Okay, the studies which you study in your college will bring you only living. Okay, if you want to be earn fortune, or if you want to be more and more successful, and if you want to make more and more money, then self-education is the key thing you have to do. You have to learn on a daily basis. Okay, on a daily basis you have to learn. On each, you could come from each and every area, not only the skill set, the embedded system design, or you could learn financial, you could learn marketing, you could learn like health and wellness. Like, okay. So self-education will bring you fortune. Okay, whereas the college education will bring you only the living. So if you want to make more and more money, never ever stop learning. Okay, you have to learn a lot. So eventually, like you will make more and more money. Okay, because we are learning things for getting job. Ultimate is to earn money. Okay, so if you want to earn money, then eventually like make more money. Eventually, then you have to learn. Life is life. You should never stop learning on the life. Even if you get a job, you have to learn. Okay, you have to learn. Never stop learning. So never stop the self-education. So self-education will bring you fortune. So this is the famous quote from Jim Rohn. Okay, and 12th point is program your subconscious mind for success. Okay, when you program your subconscious mind, the subconscious mind itself will take care of the actions. If you watch out, like if you when you drive a car, okay, when you drive a car, you will be doing some parallel activity, but still you could be able to reach the destination. Okay, or when you drive a vehicle, because the subconscious mind will take care of it. Okay, will take care of it on reaching the destination. So you have to program your subconscious mind for success in life. So store the information where you want to go first. So that's why I want you to write a goal on daily basis. Not only the goal card, you have to write a goal on daily basis, and how to achieve that goal. That action point also you have to write on daily. Okay, on a paper, on a notebook. You just write down daily, like what is the goal, what are the things you want, everything. You just take a note of it so that it stores on the subconscious mind. Okay, I want you to watch a movie called The Secret. Okay, and I also want you to go through a book called Think and Grow Rich. Okay, from Napoleon Hill. So this point, like you have to program your subconscious mind. Once you program the subconscious mind, eventually the success will take place automatically. Okay. And 13 is the point. Whenever you have a setback, whenever you have a failure, always remember there is a gift on that failure. Okay, there is a lesson to learn and evolve. Okay, identify the gift first. First, you have to identify the gift. What is the gift which is on the failure? Learn it and evolve, and make it as a success. Okay, so whenever you get some failure or setback on interviews or setback on business or setback on, so always think that there is a gift inside. There's a gift inside, and uncover the gift. Learn that one, and like learn and evolve. Okay. And the 14th is don't do the same thing and expect different results. Okay. This is the point like which I have taken like from my personal thing, like whenever we expect different results, right? But we will do the same thing. Okay. So if you want different results, you have to do differently, or if you have to change the pattern of what you do on previous. Okay. So don't do the same thing and expect different results. Okay. If things doesn't work out, keep trying on different way. Okay. So that you will achieve success. The 15th point is illusion of knowledge. Knowledge is sometimes more dangerous than ignorance. Okay. Sometimes we think that we know. Okay. Once you think you know, then there is like everything is finished. Like you will not learn new things because we think that we know. Okay. So that itself will become more dangerous instead of not knowing. Okay. So illusion of knowledge is sometimes more dangerous than ignorance. Okay. 16th point is when you are able to master your senses, you will master your life. You should control you first before controlling others. Okay. So control your sense, control your anger, control everything. Okay. Then the negative emotions. So if you are able to control your sense, then you will master your life. So if you want to lead, first, you just go with the self-leadership first, okay? Or self-control first. Before controlling others, have a self-control. Okay? And knowing and not doing is not knowing. Okay? Because sometimes, like we all know that, oh, these are the things which I know that previously. Okay? So when you say I know, like knowing, and if you're not implementing those things, then it is also meant you are not knowing that thing. Okay. So knowing and not doing is not knowing. So if you know, you just do that. Okay. You just do that. You cannot manage time. You can only manage yourself. Okay. There is nothing called time management. The only thing is you could manage yourself. You cannot focus on everything. Okay. Just focus on one thing which is more important and which is very important for you, for your success, so that you could manage the time wisely. Okay. Be fixed on your goal, but flexible on how you got that. Okay. So don't change the goal often. You could change the path towards your goal, but you should not change the destination. If you keep on changing the destination, then the question of reaching the goal, it will happen only by trial and error method. Like it may happen or may not happen. Okay. You have to be fixed on your goal, but flexible on how you get there. Okay. And 20th point is don't blame on circumstances. Okay. Look for the circumstances you want. If you can't find them, make them. Okay. This 20th point and this 29th point is same. Never complain. Okay. If you want to be more successful, you should not complain. You have no rights to complain others. Okay. So don't blame on the circumstances. You look for the circumstances you want. The success people are the one who, if they can't find them, they will make it one. Okay. So you have to make your own opportunity for success. So the 21st point is life is a mirror. You see what you are. Okay. You attract what you think all day long. If you think people are cheating, then there is something negative inside in your mind first. You look for negative. What is that? Okay. So life, it is a mirror actually. If you're happy, you see things happy on outside world. Okay. If you're sad, you will see only sad things on this world. So it's just a mirror. Like life is a mirror. You see what you are. Okay. You attract what you think all day long. Okay. If you think you are happy, like you will be getting happy things. If you think you are sad, and if you think like you are a failure, you will attract more and more failure. Okay. So no, don't do that. Like you attract what you think. Okay. If you think that you are success, you'll be more success. That's the reason why success people are more successful and failure people are more and more failure, because they're not able to break the pattern. Okay. Once you know what is wrong, then you could easily break the pattern. You could easily break the pattern. So you should be aware of what you drink actually, because people most of the time, like, they don't know it's a poison, but they used to drink. Okay. So if you don't know like whether you're drinking poison or like the food. Okay. So if you're consuming more and more, like, then eventually it's going to be a failure. So you should be more aware of what you are consuming most of the time. Okay. So 22nd point is the model the successful people. Okay. So model is just like whatever you first you identify the person who is already successful. Do this exactly the same thing what he does. It will work. Okay. So model the successful people. So you could copy and like you could modify for your requirements. Okay. So model the successful people. 23rd is the way you respond to any situation will change the outcome. Okay. So the outcome depends upon you, how you are going to respond. If you respond it in a positive way, you will get a positive outcome. If you respond it in a negative way, you will get a negative outcome. Okay. So be aware that you have the key first. Okay. And 24th is words has power to create and power to destroy. Okay. You could build up a relationship with the word, or you could destroy the relationship with the word. Okay. Whoever it may be, like he may be a dearest friend, or you could just simply destroy the relationship by a word. Okay. So words has power to create and power to destroy. So mind your words when you speak. Okay. 25th is managing money is more important than making money. Okay. So like this finance management is a skill which is very, very essential for all of us, which is not taught in unfortunately, which is not taught in our schools or colleges. Okay. But which is a very essential skill for us, the finance management. Okay. Whoever it may be, or you may be a doctor, or you may be an engineer, or you may be, or any other guy. Eventually, if you don't know the financial skill, then obviously, like, the life is not going to be successful. Okay. So you have to manage your money. Is more important. Managing money is more important than making money. Okay. You should also make money. That is also important. But the thing is, if you don't know how to manage your money, then whatever the thing which you make will go off. Okay. So you have to. I want you to learn any financial course, whatever the subject you are. If your career is on programming, or if your career is on programming or anything, like, you just take a course on finance management of making money. Okay. Or multiplying money, or how to manage money. Okay. So this skill has to be this skill is a must skill which everyone has to learn. Okay. And 26 is success loves speed. Okay. The longer you wait to do something, the chances are you may never do it. Okay. So whenever you get an idea, just do it. Okay, like that's the Nike version, like the Nike. Just do it. Okay, don't wait for the uh, like you have to implement it fast. Okay, so ideas, if it is not implemented, then you have to fail fast and in a cheap way. Okay, so you have to do it. Don't wait for perfection. Okay, don't wait for perfection. Just do it. Success loves speed. So 27th is perseverance and consistency is the key to success. Okay, you have to pursue. Consistency is the key. Okay, brushing your teeth for 5 minutes, for 2 hours, or for 24 hours is not a matter. Brushing your teeth for 5 minutes daily is a matter. Daily doing the thing daily is a matter. So consistency plays a major role. You spend 1 hour for learning daily. Definitely, within a year, like you will be of more success. You will be a master on that area. Okay. Instead of learning three days, doing a 3 day workshop, learning consistently for 3 years or 2 years bring you will take you to heights. Okay, so consistency is the key to success. You have to learn, unlearn, and relearn. Okay, so the power of repetition. Okay, the thing is, the power of repetition is like everyone know most of the points. Everyone know that. So, but why they are not successful? The reason is it is not get into the subconscious mind. Okay, they are not aware of it. Like they don't know the power of the words. So you have to learn, unlearn, and relearn it again. Okay, so such a way it gets in your subconscious mind. You have to do the power of repetition. Like you have to learn it again and again until it gets into your subconscious mind. And never complain. And 30th point is very, very important, is learn from a mentor. Okay, how to choose the right mentor. I have to choose the right mentor first. For example, if I want to be the best magician, okay, if I want to be the best magician, I cannot go on trial and error method basis. Okay, I cannot go on trial and error method basis. The best thing I could do is, if I want to be the best magician, I have to find out who is best in that world, and I have to learn from them. Okay, so that's the best thing. Okay, first find out who is best on this world and try to find a mentor and learn from the mentor. So that's a 30 thing. The right mentor can change your life. Okay, the right mentor can change your life. It is just like solving a Rubik's cube. Okay, if you try to solve a Rubik's cube on your own without knowing the algorithm, you may never end up. Like it may even take 5 hours or 6 hours, but still you are not able to figure it out how to join that Rubik's cube. Okay, so if you know that algorithm, then obviously you could do it within 5 minutes or 4 minutes, or even within seconds, like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, if you know the algorithm. Okay, so if you learn it on a trial and error basis, then obviously it may, you're going to waste time. Okay, so it may even go up to months. So, or you may not solve the problem at all. Okay, so the best thing is to find a mentor and learn from them. So these are the mindset lessons which I shared with you. I want you to go through this mindset lesson again and again. Okay, so until you success, because if you keep your mind ready, if you have a success mindset, then the success, achieving the target, like whatever it may be, getting the job, or it is very easy. Okay, whatever you could achieve, whatever you want in your life. Okay, so coming to the embedded system design series. So for the 30 days, we have started the day with introduction to embedded system design, and we have covered up the basics of embedded system. What is embedded system? The types of embedded systems. Okay, we have covered up. How to choose the right processor. On day 2, we have covered up how to choose the right processor. What is the difference between microprocessors, microcontrollers, DSPs, FPGAs, and the embedded product lifecycle. What is compiler? What is assembler? And what is linker? And what are the challenges and design issues in embedded systems? Okay, an introduction to RTOS. What are the types of autos? And the autos concepts like scheduling. Okay, round robin, and priorities. So all that we covered up, and we have also covered up IoT, basics of IoT, architecture, application standards and protocols. Okay, so all this we have covered up on first week of embedded system design, week 1. On week 2, we started the 8051 architecture. We just take the 8051 architecture. We have covered up the basics of 8051 architecture, the block diagram, and the Kale, how to create a project in Kale, and how to blink the LED and switches and relay program on C program, and how to UART and SPI, DAC and LCD, I2C. We have covered up the LCD and I2C and the mini project Bluetooth based home automation. Okay, so these are things which we have covered up on 8051 on week 2. On week 3, like we have covered up ARM architecture, SPI we have not covered up. On week 3, like SPI and I2C we have not covered up. We have covered up only the UART and LCD. ARM 7 architecture, switch and relays we have covered up, and mini project IoT, like we have covered up how to interface ESP8266 with LPC214, right, and how to monitor this, how to do a weather monitoring system, okay, using ThinkSpeak Cloud. So this we have covered up on week 3. On week 4, we have covered up the Cortex M4 architecture, switch, relays, UART, SPI we have not covered up, LCD we have covered up, and the temperature monitoring using LoRa we have covered up. We have not covered up the Zigbee part, but we have covered up the LoRa part. Okay, so week 4, these are things which we covered up on week 4. Week 5, like we have covered up the PIC architecture and how to use the MPLAG IDE, and how to program with the PIC-Kit2 programmer, LED blinking, switch, relay, and PWM, and UART, LCD, and motor control, like how to control DC motor control using PIC microcontroller. Okay. On week 6, we have caught up introduction to Node MCU, and we have caught up the switch, LED switch, relay, and UART, and IoT temperature data logging, home automation using Blink app, and home automation using two things, like for using the Google, like using Google Assistant as well as the Blink app. Okay, so these are things which we have caught up. So I hope you enjoyed this session for the past 30 days. So please stay connected. Like we have a lot of upcoming sessions. So the upcoming sessions, like design your own Arduino board, the schematic design and layout design using Altium, Arcad, and Allegro. Okay, two softwares. Like Altium is a different software, and Allegro is a different software. So we are going to cover up both the softwares for Altium and Allegro, like how to design schematics and how to bring a PCB layout, a two-layer board. Okay, so that is 15 days. Like the course will be available for when you check this course on the outside, like it is like 1,500 to 3,000 rupees or more than that. But we are going to have free on YouTube, okay, and we also have a paid version for 590 rupees, and with the hackathon, and you could send this Java file to us. We will manufacture the PCB for you for 750 to 1,000 rupees, okay, so that you could populate your own boards and you could check. Otherwise you could also directly send to the manufacturer. I will give you the link where to order this one. You could either order from China, or either order from there's a guy in Gujarat who is taking the online order for PCB manufacturing. You could directly place the order to them, and you could, once you make the Java file ready, like you place the order to them and you could make your own board. Okay, so this is an essential skill for if you want to design the career on embedded system design. So the program is on August 14th or like that. I will send you an email, and we also have plan on microcontroller embedded C programming, because like the most of the feedbacks which we got on this 8050 embedded system design series is they are not much aware of C programming, like they don't know to use the bitwise operators, and so we have planned to cover up the embedded C programming for 15 days. Okay, and device driver development for ARM Cortex series, which is based on STM microcontroller, and free autos for 10 days. So device driver development for ARM Cortex series is again 15 days, and free autos is 10 days. Most of the programs is free on YouTube, and there is also a paid version with support. Apart from this, we also have job assistance on the embedded system program, which has both hard skills as well as soft skills. Okay, so the program is not we have released the program only for the paid version now, and the hard skills, like these are the skills which we are going to taught, like embedded C programming for 30 hours, both self-paced as well as through duathon. Okay, and you also have a hackathon, an embedded masterclass which you learn for this, that is 30 hours, an ARM Cortex M4 programming only on ARM Cortex M4, that is on 30 hours with hardware. Okay, this hardware kit will cost you around 1,500 rupees. So ARM Cortex M4 programming and ARM Cortex M4 device driver development, that is for 15 hours. Okay, and STM32 microcontroller custom bootloader development, that is also for 10 hours, and ARM Cortex DMA programming, that's for 10 hours, and mastering autos, free autos for 15 hours, that's for 10 hours, and IoT for 15 hours, and Arduino for 30 hours, and schematic design and PCB design ultimately 30 hours. So if you learn this will take you at least 3 months of time. Okay, so if you learn all those things, definitely you could cover up the most of the job descriptions on embedded system design. Okay, you could cover up most of the job description on embedded system design. And the soft skill training, like we have a program for 3x interview calls. Okay, which is a paid program, like which will have lengthier time and programming your mind for success, and resume building for 8 years, and LinkedIn mastery, personal branding, interview skills, leadership skills, negotiation skills, and public speaking skills. Okay, all this. So you'll be having coaching on both hard skills and these soft skills. This will be taken by Prasad Ganiraj, and this hard skills will be taken from my team and me. Okay, so coming to this, the good news, like the attendance, you will get a certificate if you have an attendance of above 18 plus days. Okay, initially, like we told that it's 27 days or 25 days. Okay, we committed like if we could waive off 1 or 2 days for 25 days. So if you have an attendance of 18 plus 2 days, there is a mistake on 2 days and today like 3 days. So I waived off 3 days here. So 19, 20, 21. Okay, apart from that, we have given you 3 more days. Okay, 3 more days, like for waive off. So if you have an attendance of 18 plus days, okay, you will get the certificate on this link. You will also you will also get the email of your attendance. Okay, if you find out any like if you find out that you have submitted the attendance more than 18 plus days and you have not got the certificate, we have also provided a Google form on email where you could fill it up. Okay, so our team will check with the attendance. If there is an attendance, definitely we will reply. If there is no attendance, we will not reply. Okay, we will not reply. So if you want corrections on this certificate, we have also shared the link for that. Provided it should have a number on that. If you don't have the certificate number, then the correction is not possible. We will just neglect the certificate. You have to fill the correction certificate number correct. You fill the certificate number correctly. Okay, if we don't find out the certificate number, we will just leave it off. Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for your persistence. Like, may God like give you great success in your life. Stay happy and stay safe. Thank you so much. Meet you on the next session.